Hello children, from this video we will move to EVS chapter 13, a river's tale. River's tale means journey of river. So before moving to the river's journey, let us learn the uses of water. So as you know, water used in different purpose like drinking, washing hands, brushing teeth, to take bath, cooking and also to water plants. Not only this, water is used in many other different purpose. And you also know the natural sources of water. So rain is the main source of water, and also the river, lakes, pond, ocean, seas. All these are the natural sources of water. And you have learnt about the man-made sources. So here are the man-made sources: well, borewell, tap, dam and canals. All these are all the man-made sources of water. So now let us learn the journey of a river. So, where do rivers begin? Rivers begin from a higher ground such as mountain or hill, where rainwater or melting snow collects and forms tiny streams. Some rivers also originate from the glaciers. So what do you mean by glaciers? Glaciers is a huge mass of ice that moves slowly over land, and glaciers are often called rivers of ice. So why is river water important? Because we use river water in many purposes like fishing, for irrigation, washing, drinking. Not only this, river water are used for many other purposes also. In the beginning, river water is very fresh and pure, as you can see here. And also we can see many animals in the fresh water like fish, turtle, crane and many other aquatic animals. Does river water remain clean throughout its journey? What do you think? No. As the river flows, many things are mixed in water. They are called as the pollutants, and we get a foul smell. So here you can see so many polluted things in the river. So what is water pollution? Water pollution is the contamination of water bodies due to human activities. And what are the causes of water pollution? Yes, garbage disposal in river water. So here you can see in the picture how the garbage is being disposed in river water, which makes the water polluted. And the industrial waste. Many factories, they throw their waste directly into the rivers, which makes the river polluted. And the pollutants of the river are ammonia, oils and hydrocarbons, which make the river water polluted. And sewage disposal in river water. Then pesticides in river water. And pesticides are the substance that are used to control pests, including the weeds. So this is also one of the cause for water pollution. And because of this water pollution, many animals in water are being killed. So you can see in the picture. And many diseases are also caused by drinking this polluted water. So water pollution can kill the water animals, and water pollution can cause disease like typhoid, cholera, fever, dysentery, jaundice and malaria. And chemicals in water can damage the nervous system and also can cause cancer. So these are the reasons for water pollution. So that is the throwing of the garbage and industrial waste, then washing clothes, washing animals in water, and also the sewage and pesticides. All this make the water pollutant. Okay. So when the water started to flow, it was very fresh and the water level also was very high. But does the water level in the rivers remain same all the time? No. So the rivers are also dry. You can see here the dry river. And rivers get dried up during winters when there is very less rainfall, and this is called as dry season. In Assam, the dry season comes between November to February or March, and overflowing river. So here you can see here the overflowing river. Rivers have overflowing water during summers and rainy season when there is very heavy rainfall. This is called wet season. In Assam, wet season comes between April to September, but in TB Dam, wet season is June to November. And flood. What do you mean by flood? So have you heard about the flood? Yes, the recent flood in Tamil Nadu. Yes, let us learn now. So flood is the overflow of river water that submerges the land that is usually dry. This type of flood is called as natural flood. Means overflow of river water is called as the natural flood. And in some places with only a few showers of rain, water gets collected in all over the area. This is due to lack of proper drainage system. Such type of flood is called as the artificial flood, and this flood is not due to overflow of river water. Here you can see the flood and the effects of the flood. So there is a starvation and loss of lives due to flood, and many animals also, we lose many animals' life in flood. Then flood affects the farming, growth of the plants also. Then schools also will be locked due to flood, and hospitals will also be submerged in flood water, and we can't go to hospitals because of the water, and people also become jobless due to the flood, and there will be a lot of transportation problem, and because vehicles cannot move in water. Then how can damage from flood be reduced? By construction of barriers and dams, and construct canals and drains. Then proper drainage system in towns and cities. So by constructing all these things, we can reduce the damage of the flood. Now let us learn about the soluble substance. Substance that dissolve in water are called soluble substance. Example, salt and sugar. And insoluble substance. Substance that do not dissolve in water are called insoluble substance. Example, sand and oil. Sand remains at the bottom, whereas oil floats on water. Hence they are called insoluble in water. So here are some substances which are soluble and insoluble. Sugar is soluble in water, but no change in color. Oil, insoluble, no change in color. Haldi or turmeric, it is insoluble, but the water color changes to yellow. Lemon juice, soluble, and water color becomes white. Flour, it is insoluble, and color of water also changes to white. So as you know that there are natural as well as man-made sources of water like rain, well, tap, river, stream and lake, and we need water to drink. So, do you know how to clean water at home? What are the ways? Yes, we can clean water or purify water by boiling. Boiling is the most effective way to purify water because it kills the harmful microorganisms present in water. And clay pot filter. Have you heard? Yes, here it is. So, in a pot, up you have to fill the pot with gravel, coarse sand, fine sand and then pour the raw water. So, the raw water passes through all these three layers and in the can you can get the clean water. So, you can see in the picture there how the clean water droplets are falling into the can, and this water is now clean and we can drink it. And there is the another way to purify water, that is with the help of candles. So this is available at home, and also UV filter or aquaguards or purettes, all these are available nowadays at home to purify water. Then chlorine has the ability to kill germs in water. So these chlorine tablets are available. If you place that chlorine tablet in water, it kills germs.